Good morning, students. Today we will study Virginia Woolf's essay Professions for Women. Virginia Woolf was one of the greatest modern women writers, and this essay, Professions for Women, she wrote for advocating of feminism, and this essay was is an abbreviated version of the speech Virginia Woolf delivered before a branch of the National Society for Women's Services on January 21st, 1931, and it was published posthumously in the death of Moth and other essay. Posthumously mean after her death. Okay, so this essay concentrate on what Victorian phantom known as the angel in the house. This term, angel in the house, is borrowed from Coventry Pentimore's poem celebrating domestic bliss. What is the meaning of this angel in the house? Mean a perfect housewife, that selfless, sacrificial woman in the 19th century whose sole purpose in life was to soothe, to flatter, and to comfort the male half of the world's population. So this was a very catchy term. According to Coventry Pentimore, angel in the house means a perfect housewife who's take care of the whole house. That is called uh, angel in the house. So, in this essay, Virginia Woolf saw how it is difficult for women to come out of the age-old prejudice that prevail in the society and also within women themselves. Mean to come out of from the image of the angel in the house, how women come out of from that frame. Earning money through the profession of writing is what Woolf has chosen for herself. Virginia Woolf chosen for herself that she will earn money by her writings. For that, in order to do well in the profession, she has to go beyond the limits allotted to women. So that is the most important thing. One has to go beyond the limits because without breaking the rules, one cannot write. So she cannot remain nice and the modest. She cannot remain nice and modest in the house. She has to be bold, forthright, and open in her description and criticism. She has to take the uh, steps which were not allowed for the women of the Victorian period. So, what are the main things in this Women's Service League? Virginia Woolf, addressing the Women's Service League member, tells them that in men's world they are all won places with great difficulty. They should discuss among themselves the problem they faced, share the knowledge, and have gained and solve the difficulties ahead of them. So this is the important thing that such kind of leagues come into existence. Sharing experience. As a woman writer, she should share with them the problems she faced when she began to write. Virginia Woolf says humorously that it was easy for a woman to become a writer because writing paper was cheap. The cheapness of writing paper is, of course, the reason why women had succeeded as writers before they have succeeded in other professions. And then angel in the house. When she began to write, she had to fight conventional notion about a woman as the angel in the house. A woman should sacrifice herself, must be pure, and must not have a mind of her own. The Victorian concept of a woman was most dear to men. Virginia Woolf began her career as a writer with a review of men novelists. The moment she put her pen on the paper, she had to fight against this conventional concept. So it was next morning when she took her pen to write a review of a man's novel. The angel in the house whispered, "My dear, you are a young woman. You are writing about a book that has not been written by a man. Be sympathetic, be tender, flatter, decisive. Use all the arts and validates of your sex. Never let anybody guess that you have a mind of your own. But she was not ready to hear those words and killed the angel of the house when she began to write. The society's expectation to expects women to be charmed. While saying about this, Virginia Woolf says, women must charm, they must conciliate, they must, to put it bluntly, tell lies if they are to succeed. A writer using the faculty of imagination is like a fisherman sitting with his fishing rod, says Woolf. The imagination wanders everywhere and touches upon everything. When the imagination talks about one's body and its passion, a woman writer faces a big obstacle. It is considered unwomanly for a woman to tell the truth about her body and its experiences. So, while telling about her genius experience in her field, she says, these were two of the adventures of my professional life. The first, killing the angel in the house, I think I solved. She died. But the second, telling the truth about my own experience as a body, I do not think I solved. I doubt that any woman has solved it yet. As for fighting against this obstacle, Wolf says it is not over yet. Still, she is fighting to this thing. So, as a conclusion, she says if such difficulties exist in literature, which is a free profession, she can imagine what kind of obstacle women choosing a lawyer's or doctor's profession should have to put up with. She advises the women in various professions to consolidate and fight the obstacles and overcome the prejudices. So this essay comes to an end. Thank you. We will meet next with another essay. Thank you.